Well, here to talk about the latest upset with the Broncos is our insider Mike Klis with our Klis Mic Drop. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, Trekking Miguel is what it required to get here. To hit Klis's mic drop here today, I sat down at my desk with about a minute to spare. Tell you what, Pena Boulevard, they got to do something about that traffic coming out of the airport every day. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and talk about the Broncos game. Similar in some ways to the Colts game, in that the Broncos had a lead in the fourth quarter and they couldn't hold on, and they lost on a walk-off end of game field goal. The differences, though, was in this game against the Chargers, the offense was not good. I mean, the offense was played well against the Colts. It did not play well against the Chargers, save a 3-minute span. There was that deep ball on 4th and 2 at the 48 with 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Bo Nix hitting Cortland Sutton. Sean Payton, first of all, he goes for it. They're down 10-0. They have nothing going. It's 4th and 2 at midfield. If you don't pick up the 2 yards, and there's no reason to believe the Broncos are going to pick up that first down, the Chargers have the ball in great position. They could put the game away. They could put it away 17-0 at halftime. But Sean Payton is a gambler somewhat. He is aggressive as a coach, and he also dialed up an excellent play. He had Nate Atkins, a tight end, playing where Garrett Bowles usually plays. Garrett Bowles switched over to right tight end. That confused the Chargers. The crossing pattern by Sutton. That play right there got the Broncos back in the game. Sean Payton made a gutsy call that got the Broncos in the game when they really didn't belong in the game. And then that switched momentum. The Broncos score on their opening drive of the second half thanks to J.K. Dobbins. They get a fumble on the kickoff return. Jonah Ellis poked the ball out from Darius Davis, and the Broncos wind up with a field goal there. So they're up, all of a sudden they're up in the game 17-10. And later at 17-13, they have 1st and goal at the 5, and the worst penalty, the toughest penalty they had was a pass interference call on Troy Franklin. Because that wiped out 1st and 5. They don't score there. They settle for a field goal, which was a 1-score game and not a 2-score game. That right there was not getting it done. And then everybody's been talking today about the passes that Bo missed. The last one with, about a minute left to Cortland Sutton, 3rd and 10. Sutton's wide open, man. He's wide open, and Bo overshot him by quite a bit on that one. The flea flicker earlier in the game to Marvin Mims, that's off Mims' fingertips. It's hard to blame. If you're taking them one by one, it's hard to blame Bo on that one. There's a general rule of thumb: if it goes off the receiver's hands, the receiver should catch it. And then that seam route to Mims, again, Mims is wide open, and Bo overshot him. So Bo's taking some criticism today for missing those passes. Sean Payton on his conference call with the media today said you got to be careful overcoaching deep throws that are off fingertips. And Russell Wilson's really good on those deep throws. He underthrows them. I think that's the answer. You got to underthrow those guys if they're that wide open. It's easier said than done. There's a reason why they're low percentage passes. Defensively, the Broncos played a good game for the most part, except for the final 5 minutes. And the Chargers scored 10 points on their last 2 possessions in the final 5 minutes. Then you look at the snap count and you can find out why. The Denver defense had 86 snaps. The Broncos offense had 52 snaps. That's 86 to 52 differential. 34 more snaps the defense played than the offense. It would seem that the Denver defense got fatigued. And plus they were going up against Justin Herbert, who Justin Herbert's an excellent quarterback. He threw for an even 300. He had that tip pass interception So he wasn't perfect yesterday, but boy, his touchdown to tie it, where he got out of he got out of Zach Allen grasp in the pocket. Benito's charging right at him, is in his grill, and he still throws that off-balance sidearm pass to Keenan Allen, who beat Riley Moss. That ties it 20-20, and then he drives him down for the Cameron Dicker, the kicker, for the winning field goal with 43 yards. So two tough losses for the Broncos, but they have the Bengals coming up at home on Monday night. Joe Burrow isn't playing for the Bengals. He's likely out for the season. And it looks like, and then after that, the schedule eases after the Philadelphia game the following week. So the Broncos will get it right. They'll be 4-3, 5-3 before you know it. Tough losses, but they have a long way to go. And thanks for tuning in, everybody, on Klis's Mic Drop. We wrap up another tough loss for the Broncos. They get an extra day rest and play the Bengals on Monday night. Should be exciting at Empower Field. And I do anticipate the Broncos being 2-2 as they head to Philly for Week 5 and a match against the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, who are still undefeated. So thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you again next Monday on Klis's Mic Drop.